Hey, what's going on YouTube? How's it going? It's Larwin, and I'm back with another video. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while, and I don't have a good excuse. My videos are quite sporadic, but I'm trying to get on it a little bit more consistently. And so, I had a friend on that I've been corresponding with lately. I'm going to shout him out later on. But he was like, you know what, I saw some of your videos and, you were doing a good job. What happened? Why'd you stop? And so, that kind of encouraged me to come on back. His name is Jay Ford, but you're going to be hearing his name a little bit more later. But, he encouraged me to get back into reviewing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to call my reviews impressions, though, because I think that they're more, more so just my impression of a video. I mean, of a fragrance. So that's what we're gonna do. So this is a fragrance impression, and the fragrance is actually Van Cleef and Arpel's Midnight in Paris. Okay, now this one came out in 2010. It's very reasonably priced. I did a quick search before I started this video, and I saw it for as little as it was $26. It's $26.06 on Amazon. This was for a 2.5 fluid ounce bottle, and for a 4.2 ounce bottle, you can actually get that for about $35. And I can't remember the site that was on, but very reasonable, right? Very reasonable. All right, so the notes in this, at the top we have rosemary, bergamot, lemon, and leather. At the mid, you have tea and lily of the valley. At the base, you have incense, benzoin, tonka bean, almond, and leather. Okay, and this is from Fragrantica. All right. Now they actually also mentioned at the top it said holly. I was like, what's holly? And I didn't know if that was like a I didn't know what that was all about. And at the mid, it also said styrax or whatever. But I didn't see those two notes listed on any of the other sites. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But anyways, all right. So those are the notes. But that doesn't help you guys. You want to know what it smells like, okay? So here is my impression of this, okay? So I tried this on. I sprayed it on my hand. This was on like a Monday, right? And I'm sitting here smelling this thing. And I'm like, wait. I said, is this the Dior that I had on yesterday? Because literally the day before I was at Sephora's and I sprayed my hand with Dior a couple of times and that was actually for another review that's coming up, but I was like, no, it crossed my mind that maybe I had sprayed the wrong sample and that I didn't spray Midnight in Paris, but I sprayed Dior because I had never seen anyone talk about any similarities between the two fragrances before. So I was like, maybe I sprayed Dior but I was like, no, I didn't get a sample of Dior I just sprayed it a couple of times and took off. So I was like, no, this is Midnight in Paris, but it smells so much like Dior and so I immediately, I was at work, but I was like, I said, let me check base notes. So I went on base notes and I typed in Midnight in Paris, and sure enough, one of the first few threads that I came across was like, Midnight in Paris, similar to Dior and that was just one of many threads and just several comparisons that I saw to Dior In my opinion, yes, absolutely, it smells like Dior An exact replica, maybe not. It smells to me like a slightly more masculine Dior You don't get the iris, but you get the cocoa that's a big part of Dior To me, it smells like a more balmy, darker, more plasticky, almost Play-Doh uh, Dior It has some darkness to it, and it could be the leather. I don't know. But it smells like a darker, more masculine Dior That's the best way I can put this. It has like a smooth uh, cocoa butter like smell to it. Now the cocoa butter note that I'm getting from this, and I got the cocoa butter from Dior as well. Um, that comes from, I believe, from the tonka and the almonds in this. Okay, those two come together to create like a slightly like a roasted almond or roasted nut uh, cocoa butter smell to it. Okay, and I knew that Tonka was in this because this scent it reminded me right off the bat also of Tonka Imperial. And so when I found out that this had Tonka in it, I was like, ah, yeah, that makes sense, you know, because it smells like Tonka Imperial by Guerlain. Okay. So, yeah, it has like a cocoa butter like smell to it. One thing I have to say about this fragrance is it is quite boring. I'm sorry, but it's a boring, it's a very boring scent. You know, I mean, it's a nice scent. It's pleasant. It's mild, but it's so soft. It's like it just seems like a very feminine scent, more masculine than Dior but it still seems like a I don't know. It just doesn't have any bite to it. It has not. There's nothing interesting in it. There's nothing jarring or I mean, I don't know. It's just a very boring scent. Um, I can see someone that wears like sweaters all the time, you know, like dark sweaters, dark drab sweaters, wearing this scent. You know, it reminds me of a dark drab sweater. In fact, I said to myself, who wears this? And I said, it's, you know, a sweater wearer. Someone who likes nice things. I can see someone in a dark turtleneck, maybe some dark gray slacks, dress slacks, in a dimly lit room by a fireplace, you know, sipping like a fine wine or something like that, wearing this. The person that wears this is, you know, likes nice things but doesn't like loud things. Doesn't like to stand out very much because this scent doesn't scream at you, and that'll kind of get us into projection. It doesn't project very loudly. It has moderate projection, but it's not loud, and it lasts quite some time on your skin. I would give it maybe 6 to 8 hours. I tried it, you know, I sprayed it in the morning. I was able to smell it at around 2 o'clock. I sprayed it maybe close to 8 o'clock. Around 2 o'clock, I could still smell it, but it was kind of coming close towards the skin. So, but yeah, it's a very calm scent. It's nice. It's pleasant. There's nothing about it that's interesting. If I was, you know, I don't know. I was very like I was very blah about this one. It's very um it's boring. That was the one word that I kept coming back to. It's a boring set. You know, this set will put you right to sleep. And interestingly enough, that was one of the words that I came across in reviews on this scent. A couple of people said it was boring, and that was after I had already come to the conclusion that this is a boring scent. So who buys this scent? Who's interested in this type of scent? Now, if you like Dior you'll like this. You know, plain and simple. If you like Dior you will like this scent. Now, this scent also reminded me of another scent that you guys may be familiar with, and that's a Lancome scent. It's called Hypnose. Hypnose. That's Lancome Hypnose. It smelled to me. It reminded me a bit of Lancome Hypnose. And I used to own that scent, and I used to love it. That was actually my favorite scent for a while, and after a while, I just got tired of it. But if you like this scent, I'm gonna recommend you check out Lancome Hypnose. Also check out Guerlain's Tonka Imperial, and of course Dior Homme. A lot of people also compare this one to Bulgari Black, and it could very much smell like it. I'm just not very familiar with Bulgari Black. I know I've tried it a few times, but just off the top of my head, I can't really remember what it smelled like. I just remember that I didn't really like it that much. I liked it more the second time around, but when I first tried it, I was just, no, it just didn't do it for me. All right, so I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to cover. I'm gonna do a giveaway of the scent, and it was actually my man Jay Ford's idea to do a giveaway. I've never done a giveaway, so he mentioned it. I was like, yeah, let's do a giveaway. Why not? So I think we're gonna do maybe 5 to 10 samples of this, and they're gonna be maybe 2 milliliter samples of Midnight in Paris EDT. Okay, so look out for the next video. The next video is going to be the video that's gonna let you guys know all about the giveaway. All right. Shout out to my man Jay Ford once again. It was a pleasure working with this guy and just interacting with him. I'm gonna talk about him a little bit more on the next video, but I will have his information in the link below, or in the information section below, so you guys can get it on some splits. He's a splitter on YouTube. He doesn't do reviews, but I would love to see a review from him. But yeah, so shout outs to J4. And if you like this scent, if you don't like the scent, comment. Like, let me know like what you think about the scent. If you agree with anything I said, if you disagree, or just let me know what you guys think. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.